Happy November. Thanks for joining us for our November craft. I hope you're as excited as I am and or drunk. Who's ready to craft? And let's not forget the booze. This craft is actually a craft that I did get through Country Woman's Magazine. We're going to use mason jars to make fun little pumpkins. I like to call this PumpKan because it uses a canning jar to make, alright, well, it's a fun name. So any hoodles. You can actually use this in October as well as November, possibly September, because fall is at least 3 months long. I'm not really sure how the math works out. First off, you do want to wear something that you can get paint on. I'm wearing this outfit. Let me just explain this, like this is very important. I had a really super cute outfit planned for this, very magic school bus kind of in the theme, but I worked all day and then I was completely uninspired to put it on. However, I am wearing a Duke sweatshirt. You don't want to get anything dirty on Duke. I don't have a UK sweatshirt, so we're just going to do a little strip tease. And now we're ready to do some crafts. So what will we need? We're going to need, of course, jars. You don't have to necessarily have a canning jar, just any jar will do. Paint, got lots of that, and variety of colors, whatever colors you want. Paintbrushes kind of make sense. If you have paint, you're going to need paintbrushes. Don't have to explain that. Some water to rinse your brushes. I like to have a wet rag standing by because I'm a messy crafter and I'm always needing that. I like to have a little palette for my colors. You could just use some sort of paper plate that you have left over from craft service, whatever. You're going to need sandpaper, which I stole from Tim because I don't normally have that just lying around. Corks. So not all of us have a lot of corks lying around, and some of us might have more corks than this lying around. Regardless, you're going to need a cork to make the top of your pumpkin. I can smell the hot glue gun, which we're also going to need. You're going to need some ribbon or twine to make your little stems or whatever coming off of it. I like to lay down some paper so I don't get my paint and my hot glue, the hot glue spider webs all over. You can rub it all on the paper, just throw that paper out, it's done. Scissors, kind of goes without saying, you're always going to need scissors. I like to have a bottle of water standing by just for any of those kind of rinse the brushes, clean the rags kind of situations. I label them just to make sure that I don't drink it. Okay, so let's get started on our pumpkins. Here is one with a lid, so we'll start here. What you want to do is probably prime the glass. That's going to take a lot of time and I will be intoxicated by then. When I did this the first time, it did take a couple coats. I was a little worried that the paint was going to flake off because I didn't prime it because, lazy crafting. But it didn't on the ones I did. So what I will do is do a little scratchy scratch on the metal. Take that rag, whether it be wet or dry, wipe off all that residue, and then a little paint, set that aside to dry. So then once it's dried, you're gonna bring it over. You're gonna take your little cork, glue it to the top, glue, 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 and then I took some twine, here this one, and I can tie it around, little, you don't have to make noises when you do it, but it does make it a lot more fun. I like to tack it with a little bit of spice. Be careful, these things are hot. And then sometimes, I don't know, I've only done this like twice, so I guess sometimes is the second time I like to add a little leaf. See how fancy we get. And there you go. Cute little pumpkin. Put a little tea light in that, put that on the middle of the table. For Thanksgiving, people will be like, ooh, it's so fancy. You get that at Pottery Barn? But like, nah, I got that out of my fridge. And garbage or recycling. I don't know where you put your cans. So there are your pumpkins. I hope you enjoyed this craft. I certainly did. Cheers to you. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. And I can't wait to see y'all in December. This is fantastic. I'm having a great time.